Alrighty guys, what is up? It's Wervo or Revelation Gaming, as you know me, back again here today for another video for you guys. We're not doing any video today, guys. We're doing a top 5 Pokemon MMO. So, have you guys ever wondered, like, hey, I just want to play a Pokemon game one day, but I don't want to play a Pokemon game alone. I want to play a Pokemon game with my friends, or with people all around the world, and that has a huge community, as well as allows you to have so many features, everything you love. Well, that's what a Pokemon MMO is, and there's a couple out there that you guys can try, and today I'm going to be listing off the top 5 for you guys that you guys might help go ahead and get into and go ahead and play with your friends, because I think they're a lot of fun. I'm going to try to be giving you guys some that are less known. There are going to be a couple on here that are going to be a little bit well known, and there'll also be some honorable mentions that you guys should also check out and learn a little bit more about. So I don't want to hold you guys any longer. Let's go ahead, get right on into the video. Remember guys, like and subscribe. Obviously I'm going to be posting out more videos just like this one, so if you guys like this video, please go ahead and do that as you wish. But yeah, let's go on ahead and hop right on into the video. So in the number 5 list, which also guys, before we go ahead and move on, I just want to go ahead and say very quickly as a little introduction, yes, this is not labeled in any order from best to least. This is just all of these you should go check out. These are all what I rate the same, so go ahead and go check those out. Without further ado, let's continue with the video. But for the number 5 spot, we are going to be taking the Pokemon MMO. So if you guys have never heard of this, this is a brand new MMO that is still in public beta. The main features of this MMO is a brand new custom region, but not only just one new custom region, but tons of custom new regions. There's at least, I believe, like 5 or 6. You guys will see gameplay in the background, but there's a bunch of custom regions made with beautiful diamond and pearl graphics, the nice Gen 4 graphics you all love and you know, cherish. So after that, we have brand new Pokédexes featuring over 100 brand new Pokémon, or really Fakemon is what they should be called, that have been added throughout the region that can not only follow you, but also you can battle, you can catch, and you can also trade. Amazing, right? This has all generations of Pokemon that are actually, you know, originally in the Pokemon games, generations 1 through 8. They are obviously planned or can be caught throughout the entire game. Mega evolutions are in this game. That is super sick. Is something else that you guys should really look into. There's obviously changeable characters, so you aren't always going to have to be the same person as your friend. You could be these different characters. You could be these other people. Character customization isn't in full of what I believe it could be, but you know, it is still there. It is still there, and it still is an option. There's obviously going to be returning Pokemon regions as well, such as there is a Retro Kanto region where you can actually go back to the past and kind of replay through an original Gen 1 Kanto region, as well as Sinnoh is coming really soon in the next update. So you guys really do have to look forward to that as well. There's custom UI. You can move around the UI however you like. You could rechange the sizes. You can also adjust everything on where it is. It's really nice. You can also play the game in full screen if you would so like. And it's super nice, it's super customizable, and it really is good. There's also a brand new story, brand new characters, and brand new trainers, and just so much more that you can really experience with this game. It is really unknown and underwhelmed. Like, I go on and I really don't see that many people playing the game. Go try it out, guys. It's a lot of fun, and very interesting. You know, if you're not really into Fakemon, you might not like the game too much, but I mean, if you are interested in Fakemon, go check this game out. You need to, because you can play it with your friends. It's super enjoyable. It's super easy to get, and the best part about it is this is not only a MMO, this is an MMO that you don't have to download. It is all located in your browser, so all you need to do to be able to play this game, no matter what type of PC you have, whether you have a gaming PC or not, you guys can go ahead, hop right on your browser, type in pokeengine.org is what I believe the website is. I'll have a link down in the description for you guys. I'll have a link to all of these games down in the description. And you guys can just go down there, you guys can click the link, you guys can go play it. All you have to do is just sign up, go in the Discord, make sure you can put your name in there, your username in there. You get access to the game instantly to get the open beta. You can just hop in and play with your friends. It's a bunch of fun. I'd really recommend it to a lot of you guys. And also, the best part about the game is that it will run in 60 FPS. Now, the video you guys might be seeing in the background, the little video that I'm taking, is a little bit under that. It might be like 40 something. That's only because I'm recording. If I wouldn't, it's easy, solid 60. So go check this game out. It's amazing. You guys really should go check this game out. And I cannot talk any more highly about this game. Moving on into the next slot, we're going to be checking out yet again another beautiful MMO featuring completely custom models for almost literally everything that's in the game. We're going to go ahead and talk about Pokemon Planet. Now, Pokemon Planet is an MMO that starts you in Kanto, that you can also go to the Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh regions. So you have to start in Kanto, I believe, but you then make your way up and you can go all the way through not only Generation 1, Generation 2, Generation 3, you can go all the way to Generation 4, baby. And they're all custom models, all custom things. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of Pokemon you guys can get as well. There's going to be Generations 1 through 6 that are attainable throughout the game, which is really, really awesome to see. There's completely customizable characters going from base clothes to rare hats to even just other cosmetics you guys can get inside the game. I believe there's even mounts, which is super, super dope. So the game has a lot of customization. So you guys are into customization for your characters, especially when you're starting out. You guys have a lot of options. So definitely that's one of the highlights of this game. If you guys are into that, go do it because this is really, really dope. There's also a player store as well as an auction house where you can buy items and Pokemon from other players. So you can go ahead, you guys can go bid if you want to get this like rare Eevee-mon, or you can go ahead and just search up a Pokemon's name and see how they cost in the store. Some are super expensive, some are cheaper than others, some of them are really rare, some of them aren't really rare. So you guys can go ahead, you guys can go experiment. You can also put your own Pokemon up there, obviously, and sell them to other players if you'd so wish. So that's just freaking amazing, a way to bring all the community together by having an amazing shop. You can also create your own clan and fight other people. So you can go ahead and just create your own clan, your whole clan, whatever. You can have like clan wars basically within the game. It does take a little bit of currency if I remember correctly, so you might have to actually like put in some time in the game, or you might have to put in a little bit of money. But if you do and are able to basically access it, it is an amazing feature. I would really recommend you guys go ahead and check it out if you guys can, because it's just really, really, really awesome. There's also a lot of competitive battling. A lot of competitive battling goes on within the competitive scene of this game. I've seen in the Discord server, it's been pretty nice. Just the competitive battling scene, it's just really, really, really awesome, and I'm glad that it's there. There's also going to be limited time seasonal events and holidays. So, limited time events, such as holiday events. There's events where you can go into this like winter wonderland. You can meet Santa. It's kind of cool. You can also get a bunch of ice type Pokemon like Delibird and Cryogonal, different Pokemon like that. You could just get all these like different types of Pokemon. It doesn't really matter what region you're in either, and it's just super dope. And they do it for Christmas, they do it for Halloween, they do it for I believe New Year's as well. They do a whole bunch of stuff. It is just super, super dope. So you guys got to go check out these events. They're also really, really awesome within the game. And then the best part about the game is just going to be, yet again, this is another MMO you do not need to download. You guys can go ahead right now in your browser. All you need to do is just open up Google Chrome, open up Firefox, open up, Internet Explorer, if that's what you use. I mean, I don't know why, but, if that's what you want, you just got to type it in the website, PokemonPlanet.com, and you can instantly just create an account and go ahead and join and play. So go on ahead and do that. Just go do it, man. Go give the game a try, see if you like it. It's really, really awesome, and I couldn't recommend it any more. The next game up on the list is going to be Pokemon ONE, a 3D Pokemon RPG MMO. Alright, so first off, we got to talk about the biggest thing about this game. The biggest appeal about this game is the beautiful 3D Pokemon, not only graphics of the overworld, but in the battles. They're beautifully animated. They have different animations for special and physical moves. It's just super awesome, just incredible to see. Generations 1 through 7 Pokemon are going to be obtainable throughout the game. A lot of the later generation Pokemon are a little bit harder to obtain in certain areas, but the Safari Zone goes crazy, guys. I'm telling you, you guys can catch a lot of really rare different generation Pokemon in the Safari Zone, so definitely go in there and give it a shot. But obviously some of the legendaries are also going to be catchable, which isn't in a lot of the other games. Legendaries aren't really catchable in a lot of those games, but you can catch legendary dogs and birds within this game. It's super, super, super sick to see. Like, you can catch like Suicune, you can catch Raikou, you can catch Entei, you can do all these really awesome freaking things. The Kanto, the Johto, and the Unova region are all playable, but you can only pick Kanto or Johto to start with, and you need to get to a certain mastery rank, which is something within the game you guys can also go ahead and build up the more you play it. You need to get a certain mastery rank to be able to go to Unova, but you can go to Unova and experience the Unova region for yourself, which is just freaking awesome. Okay? There's side quests that give you great rewards that you can use all the time, like, lemonades, Pokeballs, different types of things you guys can get. So obviously you have these side quests, so maybe you'll be like, oh, okay, I've played through Gen 1, or I played through Gen 2. I don't want to be able to do that my first time, right? Go ahead, get these awesome side quests. They're really interesting. Some of them are really, you have to think a little bit about them to be able to do them, or you have to just go do certain things. You can do the side quests and you get more rewards, and it makes the game feel more complete. So I definitely recommend you guys go check that out. There's also going to be hidden boss fights and trainers with trainers and Pokemon. So there's going to be hidden boss fights without this. Now, this is mostly post-game-ish type stuff. Most of these bosses are going to be super high level. I think that the lowest one might be like level 50 or something like that. But once you get to these bosses, they're going to be really, really, really awesome. They got trainer bosses. They got Pokemon bosses, mostly legendaries. But, you know, just a crap ton of stuff you guys can do. You guys want to have some fun with just some hidden bosses. Try to have a more challenging run. Maybe, you know, also have some post-game content. Definitely this game is going to be bringing it for you. This game is definitely going to be bringing it for you all the way. There's also going to be daily quests, so, you know, obviously if you guys have been like, oh, I've already done most of the side quests that I can do, you know, there's daily quests as well. You guys can go in, you guys can complete those daily to get more EXP, as well as get these customizable boxes you guys can get. You can get customizable, which I'm about to get into in a second. So, you know, it goes crazy. It goes crazy. Daily quest goes crazy. After that, you have complete character customization from clothes to hats to even freaking mounts that you can ride within the game. The customization in this game goes crazy. They're very generous about how much they give you in that, whether you pay for it or not. You can just straight up pay for what you want to have, or you can have these little loot box things, which you can get pretty regularly. They give you, like, I believe 2 of them a day, or maybe they give you like 1 of them a day, and then if you complete certain quests, they'll give you more. So it's really easy to get a lot of customizable things without even having to pay money. And if you just want to pay some money, you just want to pay like maybe $5 or something and get like your cool little outfit or whatever you want for your character, that's always going to be an option. So, you know, it's really, really awesome. I mean, I just cannot say that the customization in this game is very, very good, and it's very convenient to have for a free-to-play player. It allows to have a lot of customization for free-to-play players. Even if, you know, you can't exactly choose exactly what you want, you can still get a bunch of cool stuff. So I definitely recommend checking it out. You can also fly around the map as a Pokemon. The map, when you can, well, really just use fly, you actually turn into a Pokemon. You can fly throughout the entire region in beautiful 3D graphics. It is freaking amazing. This is one of the best features of this game. It is so awesome to see all these locations and things like that when you're flying around. It is just freaking amazing, and I could not recommend you guys go check it out enough. Honestly, getting to that point of the game really doesn't take too long either, so if you guys just want to experience that for yourself, it's really, really cool. I'm going to also see if I can maybe even link a video down below to show you guys what the whole entire map looks like, because it's really, really insane. Then after that, they have PvP, obviously, limited time events and hunts, and just so much more that is available throughout the game. This game is still getting updates. This game is still getting pushed out. It's kind of new, kind of old at this point. It's kind of in between. It's in that middle year. So, you know, this game has so much more room to grow, and it has a really great community as is. So definitely got to check out Pokemon ONE. After that, we're going to be coming to probably what is known to be a worldwide MMO. One of probably the most known Pokemon MMOs in the world. If you guys have never heard of it before, you're missing out. And that's going to be none other than Pokemon MMO. If you guys have not seen Pokemon MMO, it has beautiful graphics that start all the way from Fire Red and Leaf Green all the way to the black and white style, all in a amazing multiplayer experience. Every Pokemon region up to Unova, so you have Kanto, you have, well, not really Johto, you don't have that yet, but I believe it's coming, so chill with that, guys. You have Kanto, you have Hoenn, you have Sinnoh, and you now also have Unova, and it's lit. You can play through all of those games, find all those Pokemon, do all those things alongside your friends, and it's freaking amazing. The character customization is freaking amazing. I mean, the character customization you guys get in this MMO to be able to experience just a normal Pokemon game like you have is incredible. The only thing that I have is a gripe about it that I want to go ahead and warn you guys now before you go ahead and play it. If you're thinking, oh, I want to get into this game for customization only, because customization is kind of a huge part of the start of the game, it is a little bit expensive. You guys do have to worry a little bit about the customization within this game being a little bit expensive. It is. Sometimes you can get stuff for cheaper than normal. Other times you can't. It's very weird. But anyway, moving on from that, all Pokemon from generations 1 to 5 are available to be captured, which is really awesome. Pokemon can also follow you if you so wish. There is obviously, like I said before, character customization with very rare vanity items that are kind of expensive, but you know, if you can get your hands on some of them, they freaking look incredible. There's a player store where you can buy items and Pokemon with other trainers from across the world, and a lot of these are way more affordable. This is one thing that I definitely want to go ahead and highlight about this game. The store, when it comes to buying items and Pokemon, is very fair. You can get a lot of really good Pokemon for not that expensive price at all. And you can also get a lot of good items for not being that very expensive at all. There's really not anything that's super huge and limiting within that range. It's mostly just cosmetics. So if you guys are more interested in the actual items, the Pokemon, the gameplay, this is definitely going to be the game for you. Another thing about this game that's really awesome is this game is very moddable. You can add textures and different sprites to the game, as well as adding like following black and white sprites. You can also mod in to where the battles have Gen 6 animated sprites. Just a huge, really awesome modding community that, you know, I didn't really expect to see in an MMO, because an MMO is supposed to be like set, but this game has a small moddable community, and when you actually see some of the mods that people do with this, it's freaking incredible what you can do. So I definitely recommend you guys go ahead, check out some of those mods, see if you like any of those mods. And go ahead and try them out, because you can be battling in Kanto with like Gen 6 graphics, and it's really, really cool. So definitely go ahead and check that out. They have a really, really big competitive scene, as well as clans. You guys can go ahead and just check out the Pokemon MMO Twitter. If I can remember to link it, I'll link it. But you know, they have huge things going on for competitive scene over there that they give shout outs all the time. So, you know, huge competitive scene as well as clans. It's gonna be amazing. They do have obtainable legendaries. These are a little bit hard. I want to go ahead and just tell you guys that getting these legendaries is a little bit harder than you think, because once you get the legendary, people can challenge you to a battle, and if you lose the battle, they get the legendary, and you can't refuse the battle. So, yeah, the legendaries kind of go around the server a lot, but, you know, if you're one of the most, you know, you're one of the most badass Pokemon players out in the world, and you want to prove it to everyone that, hey, I can hold this Arceus down by myself, you know, go ahead and try. It's available for you to do, and it could be fun. You never know. You know, you never know. You could have that Arceus for maybe 2 minutes, or you can have it for, who knows, a whole year or something. It's super dope. So yeah, definitely would go ahead and see if you can get your hands on that. There is also Gym Leader and Elite Four member rematches that you can do after you beat basically the main campaign. You can go ahead and rematch them. They'll have a stronger team, different mons, which is really, really awesome. And, you know, you can go ahead and you can just see some of the different teams that they have and put together, and you really have to think, and you have to use some high-level mons to be able to beat them. So it really takes a lot of strategy, and obviously it's going to be a huge freaking part of this MMO. But, yeah, that's definitely going to be Pokemon MMO. Go ahead, check it out, guys, if you have not. And, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the number one, which, yet again, these aren't numbered, but, you know, the number one of what I would recommend gameplay. But before we go ahead and do that, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to some honorable mentions that if you guys have not seen before, go ahead and try to look into them, because these are just really, really good MMOs that you guys should check out anyway, even though they're not on this list. Go ahead and check them out. The first one's going to be Pokemon Blaze Online. Pokemon Blaze Online used to be a really, not really old, it used to be a really new MMO. It came out around the time of Gen 7, and it used to look very similar to another game that's about to come up. And it ended up kind of closing down, and they wanted to remake the game and stuff. They are currently now remaking the game. A closed beta, or really closed alpha for the game, just ended up launching not too long ago. Fortunately, I did not have the chance to be able to get in it, even though I signed up. But, you know, if you guys go ahead and look into the game, this game has a lot of potential. It's bringing a lot of new stuff to the roster. It's bringing a huge amount of Pokemon, brand new story, custom regions, brand new features, just a whole bunch of stuff. So this game is a little bit unknown right now, and, you know, you guys really need to go check it out if you guys have not already. So go ahead, check out Pokemon Blaze Online. Go ahead and just look it up. They have a Discord. I'll try to link it down in the description below if you guys you know, want to go check it out. But yeah, go check out Pokemon Blaze Online. It's going to be really awesome when it comes out. Honorable mention is going to be Pokemon MMO 3D. This is going to be the open arena, kind of open world-ish Pokemon kind of battling game. You basically end up running around, and you can basically summon your Pokemon and fight. It's very similar to Pokemon Generations, if you guys remember that fan game back in the day. And it's available to everybody. The game so far as I've seen, hasn't been updated too much recently, and, you know, it still is missing a couple of features that it really needs to be pushed to be that MMO that I think it could be, but it does hold potential. And if you guys really see this video and you guys end up seeing the fucking MMO, and you guys are like, hey, you know, this looks sort of interesting to me, go check it out. I think it's worth at least a couple minutes of your playtime, you know, if you just want to mess around a little bit. But yeah, you know, definitely once it gets polished up and it gets more updates or whatever, it'll definitely be an amazing game. So anyway, moving on to what my top recommendation would be to play for these Pokemon MMO lists. We're going to be finishing up with Pokemon Revolution Online. Now, if you guys have not heard of Pokemon Revolution Online, it is an amazing MMO that came out a while back. I mean, I'm talking about a while back, but it is still getting updates to this day that is just freaking amazing. It's probably just came out a little bit after Pokemon MMO, if I remember correctly, but it is an amazing MMO. It has all regions up to Sinnoh that it can currently be played through. So you have Generations 1, you have Generation 2, you have Generation 3, you have Generation 4. Pokemon Generations 1 through 7 can be obtained, as well as Legendaries after becoming the champion. So you guys want to go ahead, give that a try. You guys can go ahead and just go catch Legendaries. You guys can catch all these generations of Pokemon that are going to be super, super, super sick. Obviously, you're going to be able to catch newer Pokemon, but you can also catch those newer Pokemon in the older generations. A huge example of this was in my run. I caught a Starly and Kanto pretty early on by headbutting trees. Most of the newer Pokemon you can find by just headbutting trees. And you know, I used a Staraptor through my Generation 1 playthrough. It was freaking amazing. And you know, they have so many stuff like that. Another thing that just hugely came out that not too long ago was Mega Evolution. They're pushing out Mega Evolution in waves. They're really trying to get people into using Mega Evolution in the game. So Mega Evolution is in the game. So if you guys like Mega Evolution, you like using those in your competitive teams, or your normal teams, whatever, you guys can go ahead and do that right now. If you guys go ahead and hop in the game, you guys can just wait till more waves come out, and eventually, you know, eventually every single Mega will be out. But right now there's a huge variety of Megas that are already out for you guys to go ahead and get. So go ahead, just go out, go ahead, play the game, go get those Megas. After that, you have random Pokemon outbreaks in areas that allow you to catch extremely rare Mons. Examples of this are like catching a Komoho on like Route 23 or something. They'll have random outbreaks of just, okay, we'll have a rare Pokemon spawn here, we'll have a random Pokemon spawn here, we'll have a random Pokemon spawn here. Most of the time this happens during events, if I remember correctly, but it could just happen, and you can just get a rare Pokemon. So it's super awesome to see. It's just super incredible on what they could do and just what this is really bringing to the table. After that, we're going to be having side quests and unique party / newly implemented story type stuff, right? There's a new implemented story along with the older story. So you still have the original story of what each of these games are, but in at least Generation 1, I don't remember if they do it for Gen 2 and onwards, because it's been a little bit since I played this game. But definitely in Generation 1, they introduce a new rival named Jackson, and you end up having a little story with him, along with the normal Gen 1 story. So it's not just the original story. There is new stuff added onto this. This is new content added onto this. So you guys aren't just going to be experiencing the same thing you've already experienced 100 and some times. Yeah, there is something new here. There is something, you know, newer to bring to the table that you guys are definitely just going to enjoy if you guys go ahead and play. So, like I said, go ahead, give it a try. Gym Leaders in Elite 4 don't have levels, but they actually scale with your own Pokemon, which makes this game slightly harder. This is probably one of the only things that I will say that is kind of concrete in whether people like this game or not, is the gym leaders don't actually have levels. They have question marks next to the Pokemon, and the Pokemon really scale to be alongside your level. Now, this is what I've heard. This is also what I've researched about. I could be a little bit wrong about that, about how that works, because it's still a little bit of a foggy. If anybody really knows, go ahead, hit that down in the comment section below. Obviously, I want to hear more about it. But yeah, this game is very hard. I can tell you one thing. Each region you go to, the Elite Four gets harder. It starts getting harder and harder and harder, and you're going to have to use a lot of setup and strategies and stuff to be able to beat these Elite Four. These Elite Four are no joke, and yeah, sometimes it can feel like a grind, sometimes it can make you feel like a push, but if you beat them, you will feel accomplished. Trust me. I think the easiest one to do right now is the Kanto Elite Four. After that, it goes crazy, and in the Elite Four, they use Megas, alright? They'll use Megas in the Elite Four, so don't even think that they won't harp on you, because they will harp on you. Trust. They will harp on you. But, yeah, so go ahead and do that. The game is slightly harder, so that's just a little bit of a warning. But, you know, nothing that nobody can eventually not get through if you just don't grind enough, or you just, you know, get the mons you need, or you get a strategy you want. You can definitely beat it. But, yeah. There's also a huge competitive scene in clans you can join in this game as well. So, you know, you want to get into competitive Pokemon, you want to get into those clans, you want to have those clan war type things going on, boom, you have it in this game. Go ahead, go join those, go do that competitive battling, you can EV train, you can do all that good stuff, and just get your competitive team all ready to go. After that is going to be custom events during holidays and seasons to allow for new maps, new Pokemon to be found. There's brand new islands that pop up. There's just whole brand new areas in general that allow you to just get a lot of more Pokemon either that you can already get but just more easily obtained, or you can just get completely new Pokemon that you didn't even know that you had before. So yeah, you know, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into that. But the events are really nice. They have brand new stories that go along with them, so that's really, really awesome. And it's just custom events. So you guys gotta love custom events, right? So go check out the custom events. It's really, really really awesome. And then finally, the last part for this video, we're going to be talking about the customization of your trainer. This has a lot of customization as well, ranging all the way from clothes to hats to mounts that you can ride, but there is a little bit of a downside that this is very much sort of like Pokemon MMO, where that stuff is kind of expensive. They kind of want you to pay real money for it. I was able to get an outfit by playing free. I have like a whole bunch of different outfits actually, but you might not end up doing that. You might end up having to put a little bit of money in the game if you want to customize your character the way you want. You might not. You never know. They also do some events like the summer event where I believe they give out summer clothes for like a certain amount of something if you grind. So, you know, just wait for the events, wait for certain things. You'll be able to get stuff free. I could definitely tell you that. And you also have character customization at the beginning of the game, so you do have that limited character customization you can have, but you can still have some pretty cool customization overall. But yeah, guys, so that's going to basically be my top 5 Pokemon MMO videos. That's going to be the top 5 you need to check out if you guys have not already. Links are all down in the description below for those if you guys have not. Remember, guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, because I'm going to be posting out more videos like this, and I'm going to be posting out like more just in general. I'm going to be doing a lot. So please subscribe to the channel, like the content. It means the world to me. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. If that happens, it'll be freaking incredible. I'm going to be giving away a Halloween dust kit if we end up reaching 400 subscribers. So yeah, go do that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.